tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Rams.
Season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They started on the ground with Eckler. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense. This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that'll bring up fourth down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This from 44 yards away. Patterson's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Back out there to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
Shifts past him at the 45. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33.
This is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the Rams at 3-6 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. That means it's going to be tough to beat in this one.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. And he will find Winslow. That's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Patterson's kick is good. And that will make it 6-0.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception tries, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So a couple of field goals now. 6-0 our score as the kicks are away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's Herbert.
This is swung out to Eckler. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Mike Williams.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And they take the lead here at 7-6.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia, trying to erase this deficit. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And some room to roam now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right at them and right up the middle.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Got his man, it's Thornton. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. look to throw here. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never ended. And they jump back in from here. It's 9-7. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't really end up costing them. Charles at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. The incompletions on the first 2 throws has them hovering up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. On 4th down, Herbert. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Ready up, check pitch.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and they'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Burns.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
That's one of those, Charles, when it works, it looks amazing, and when it doesn't, it means trouble.
Yeah, you're right about that one, partner, because that allows us to say, what are you thinking when it doesn't work? Although I know in his mind when he made the call, he was thinking about the amazing part. But in this case, I think the defense, they caught on to this fairly quickly, and they were able to force the incomplete pass.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Complete to number 16. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Chargers.
2nd and 6.
This will be caught. Judy.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 14. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught.
And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great effort there.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Herbert now. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play.
Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Herbert has it knocked free.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Complete to number 16. A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they got the turnover, started a great field position, but in the end, the defense defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Off to Thomas on the left side. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And now here's another interception. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then gets with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Complete to Cooper Kupp. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Second and 2.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
75 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, and my goodness, another interception.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Tyquan Thornton,
38 yards.
And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it will put the lead up to 26.
Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. They'll run for it with Eckler.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And now here's another interception.
And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, check ready.
Looking to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 99 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. To throw now on first down. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Rams. Tyquan Thornton with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Patterson now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He sets to fire deep.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
They'll find Williams on the slant.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Rams are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, Bob, because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap, to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down in midfield. 121 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he gets this to Thornton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
So nothing doing there, and it's second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. He's going to try and take off with it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but The self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every...
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start out here with the option left. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build out, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced.
And now here's another interception.
And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Rams, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else, in their sanity as they move to 4-6.